Make sure my audio's not too crazy here. I always forget how loud this main menu is. There we go. What's up, Storm? Oh, yeah. Let's see. I gotta remember what I was doing. Alright, I am working for House at the moment. And the new graphics card loves this game. Not even close to crashing. Actually, let me see if I can boost anything because it's kind of underperforming at the moment. Yeah, I'm up. There we go. Nope, I think we're all right. It's just an old game. It doesn't perform. What am I doing? Stop it. Gotta remember all my controls. I haven't played this in a hot minute. And it looks framey because I'm streaming at 30 FPS. I can definitely stream this at 60 though, but I don't think it'll let me in the middle of the stream. So we're gonna stick to 30. I don't know what I'm doing. I do need to rest. I can remember where to do that. Hey, Magistrate. Just playing some New Vegas. I've been telling myself that I'm going to finish the main quest before Season 2 comes out.
Hungry? Thirsty? Horny? The Atomic Wrangler has you covered.
Yes, all of the above. I need to rest. I'm trying to remember where the hotel is. I haven't played this in about a month and a half.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to search you before letting you in. The only weapons allowed on the premises are the ones we're selling. Then you're not going to...
Yeah, I didn't want to be here anyway. I'm looking for the hotel.
Come to the Silver Rush for all your energy weapon needs.
How's everybody doing this evening? Having a chill night like I am? Gonna wear myself just walking around.
Come to the Silver Rush for all your energy weapons.
Is it in here? I really don't remember.
I hear Benny went missing. I can't help but wonder what happened to him.
Yeah, things happen to him.
Just
Like
a few
a
caps and it's
room.
yours. Up the steps, last room on the left. If you leave the Wrangler, we'll assume you're checking out.
Just playing Space Marine 2. I should be doing that. Actually, I should probably be painting. I've been working on this Tech Marine all evening, and he needs to be finished. It wouldn't take that much more effort. But I wanted to do this.
Bye.
Because I saw some more clips for Season 2, and I was like, I really need to finish that. Is this my room? I don't know where I'm going. Not my room. I think it's this one down here. Yep. Maybe sleep a little bit later. All right.
How's it going? Have you seen the new Securitron upgrade?
Keep going to sprint, and I'm acting like I'm going to shoot somebody. Oh, it's in the PM.
Wanna get lucky? Head on down to the Atomic Wrangler.
Alright, so I'm going to destroy the Brotherhood of Steel, apparently. I should be painting as well, but no, not tonight. I need to do more than I have been doing. I have that painter's guilt at the moment. Because I got the Tech Marine looking good. I just need to do the finishing touches and
We've got stuff we're not even
wash
allowed to
him and
sell,
then
people.
do the glowy bits. And it's a lot, but it's fine. What's your current painting project right now? Am I not supposed to be here? I'm going all the way down here. I suppose I should get a little closer then. Dark Angels. Very nice. I don't do anything but homebrew, so technically, that's battle music. Technically, I'm painting, technically they're Imperial Fists, but they're not because they're my homebrew. I've got so many homebrews back here. Because I've got an Imperial Fists homebrew, I've got a Blood Angels homebrew, I have a Dark Angels homebrew. Just started the hobby, so I've been getting through painting up a 2,000 point army. Very nice. I've been in it about 2 years. And I'll probably be doing a painting stream on Tuesday. That's usually when I do that. Never played a game. Most of what I do is writing homebrew lore and the hobby. Our last stream, I just built a Great Unclean one that now needs to be messed with and painted. And it's kind of cold to prime everything right now. What attracted you to Dark Angels? That's a lot of guns, and I have a shotgun. I need something a little more reliable than that. We'll do the 9mm sub. Rather not get into a firefight. The night vibes and drip are on point. The Lion is also the best model GW has released. I can't argue with that. I do have a Dark Angels successor that I've homebrewed that I would like to get the Lion for. He's on my list, but I haven't made it that far. I have so many open-ended projects. It's kind of crazy. Sounds like it's all happening in here. What do we got? Oh, they're just fiends. I need something a little longer range. I guess the hunting rifle will have to do. Nice. Very nice. The Lion is so fun to paint, 10 out of 10. I'm gonna have to pick him up. What was all the fighting? These are NCR, aren't they? Yeah. Don't mind if I do. Service rifle. I'll take that. Guess I can go on about my way. Hang on, I'm gonna pull something up over here. Oh, hey, wedding guy. And Channing. Oops. Okay. Where is this in New Vegas? I'm right around New Vegas. New Vegas itself is right over there. I told myself that I wanted to finish the main quest before season 2 of the show comes out. He was on my list for so long until I just said now or never. How many points are you at now? Just came to see what I'm playing. Here I am. Nowhere near there. It takes a little while. There's a lot of quest stuff, and I'm just doing the main quest. All right, keep going south. Wait, is this where all the death claws are? Crap. No, there's walkthroughs to get in Vegas early. There are, but I didn't want to. I'm here for the experience. Activated so many little quests. That'll happen. I mean, these are all my unfinished quests. Those are all my finished ones, but these are all my unfinished ones, and I doubt that I will be finishing them. Oh, hello. Giant fire gecko. I've been here? Oh, hey. Alright. What do I need to level up? I like keeping my speech high. And I like keeping... This game feels like Fallout 3. Well, they came out around the same time, so that would make sense. They were by 2 different developers, though. So I heard about siding with people in the story. What are the factions or groups? There's the NCR, there is House, and there is the Legion. Those are the main ones. I sided with House. I may change my mind a little bit later, but we'll see. Keep guns high. I like being able to one-shot things. But I'm kind of curious. I know they're dealing with the Legion in the show. And the NCR has shown its face a little bit in Season 1. I need to go back and rewatch it. We'll call that good. Let's see. Intense training. Rapid reload is nice. Also, who runs Hoover Dam again? In this game, it's been so long since I played the game. Well, I'm about to fight over the dam. That's coming up. So, I will be determining that. But using a rifle, your accuracy in bats is significant. Yes, please. Oh, these are the bad guys. Take the dynamite. Powder gangers. Let's see, let's go repair some stuff. I really like the repair mechanic. So if you pick up duplicates of the same weapon, you can put them together and repair them. Tried watching episode 1, but so much short form content and fast paced games, I lost interest in seconds. See, I didn't grow up that way. I didn't have short form content until TikTok, which was around 2018, 2019. And I quickly got rid of it. I was not about it whatsoever. There's gunshots, but I'm going inside. Am I over encumbered? I'm over encumbered by 11 pounds. From all the Fallout games you played, which one would you choose to play? 3. 3 is by far my favorite out of all of the Fallouts. Now, it's not official, but the Doom style that's coming out, the Bakersfield, that one looks awesome. And I'm hoping to grab it once it comes out. Iron Lung isn't going to be anywhere near us? Well, that doesn't surprise me. Deleted my TikTok account. I've never liked it. I deleted mine. I deleted mine when it got banned the first time. And I never looked back. Never had any desire. I'll give it a try again because I'm actively watching One Piece, so I should be better on my attention span. Fair. It's a great show. In my opinion, the Fallout show is the absolute pinnacle of game to film adaptation of all time, because there are 0 inaccuracies in the entire show. It all sticks to the source material in these games. Ever since the ban, I never came back. That's where I'm at. Oh, I guess I should drop something. I'll drop the 44. Doesn't weigh very much, but almost feel like they actually studied the games. They did. They knew what they were doing. And I think Todd Howard was a consultant. He's the CEO of Bethesda. Because they had like people on set telling people what was accurate and what wasn't. And they took like the actual specs, like the 3D designs for the props in the games, so they could actually make real scale props. So like the power armor, that was up to scale. Doing more research about looking at the sisters' backstory in 40K. The sisters are interesting. They started out in the era known as the Age of Apostasy. So there was this guy who wanted to take control of the entire Imperium for himself, and he was one of the priests. His name was, it's escaping me, Goj Van Dyer. If you've ever heard a more villainous name. So Goj Van Dyer killed all the High Lords of Terra and took executive control of the entire Imperium. And because he took control over the entire Imperium, he went clinically insane, because that is 1,000,000 worlds under his control. And so the sisters were like an Amazonian people, and he went to their planet and he was like, hey, I speak for the God Emperor. And they were like, prove it, you don't look that tough. And they shot him, and he survived. The reason he survived is because he had a shield projector under his cloak, but they didn't know that, so they became his personal bodyguards, and they became known as the Brides of the Emperor. And then after a bunch of war and stuff, they became more zealotous for the Emperor. The Age of Apostasy actually ensued, and it was a siege on Terra, so all of the factions who were still loyal to the Emperor for who he really was converged on Terra and killed, they didn't kill this guy, but they made it into the palace. And the Emperor's Custodes, who were the Emperor's chosen bodyguards, his bodyguards that he made, they stopped one of the sisters, took them into the room where the Astronomicon is, and no one knows what happened, But this sister came out, her hair was bleached white. She came up to this guy, Goj Van Dyer, and was about to behead him. And the line he spoke before his death was, "I'm too busy to die." That's an exact quote. And then the law in the Imperium became that the ecclesiarchy, who's the church of the emperor, can never take men at arms again. And so the church used the loophole, and they have women at arms. So the Sisters of Battle became the Sisters of Battle, the nuns with guns. My favorite weapon that they use is their tank. Their tanks are awesome. The Sisters are really cool. They're one that I haven't really delved into, but if given the opportunity, I probably would. Hey, Malidus, you did tune in just in time for the 40K chat. I got distracted. We got talking about sisters, and I was trying to offload some gear. This is what happens when you bring up 40K while I'm trying to do something else. Okay, I dropped that. 98. I should have upped my strength. Oh, I'm carrying too many weapons, to be honest. I'm too busy to die. That was his quote before losing his head. Played too much Red Dead Redemption. That's a good game. That's one that I need to test out this graphics card on. Because I have it, but it ran like dog water. It was terrible. 730 hours. Hey, Storm's back. Alright, I need to... I gotta drop something. I'll drop the 10 mil sub. RDR is good. I never finished it. Don't have... You played it at launch? Nice. 3 pounds. Come on. What can I drop for 3 pounds? Can I eat something for 3 pounds? Fresh oh, I forgot I picked those up. I'll just down those real quick. Grilled mantis. We'll down that too. Okay, we good now? We're good now. Alright. Oh, boy. Hang on, chat's exploding. Malidus, I believe it was earlier on the Imperium realized the fanaticism of the Ecclesiarchy was dangerous. In a period before they were an institutional pillar, Van Dyer was the first to take full advantage of the loophole. And by that time, the Ecclesiarchy was too powerful enough to guarantee it never got fixed. Yeah. I'm working on the Red Dead 2 fifth time, GTA 5, RDR 1, and Red Dead Revolver. 40K game ever makes sisters playable? There's a sister in Rogue Trader. Trying to think of any other games off the top of my head. I don't play a ton of 40K games. Sorry to veer you off further into 40K. Also, stream is super laggy. Is it? Hold on. I'm not getting any Performance issues. Hold on. Never mind, might have been a me thing. Yeah, I think I've just got like a 30-second delay. Well, it's different on YouTube. Just going to try Fallout 76. I have no desire to play Fallout 76. Let me pull up Twitch. I tried it, never liked it. It was so buggy. I don't know if you can make Fallout into a good MMO. Gosh dang it. I'm not getting a ton of lag, Melodus. I mean, I'm a few seconds behind, but that's just normal latency. I was doing stuff in here. No, I have not played Diablo 4, and I really have no desire to play Diablo 4. Why did I pick that up? Just looking in here to see if there's anything good. Yeah, it should be alright. I don't think I'm that far behind. That is not it. Hang on. Caps? Using 720p. I should be streaming in 1080. Alright, I totally lost track where I was going. Much better now. Good. Good. Yeah, YouTube, there's like a 30-second delay in chats. And Twitch, it should be next to nothing. Ideally. That is a Deathclaw. But I up my damage. There's 2 Deathclaws. I knew I was going up near here. Alright. This may be a mistake, but we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Okay, I'm too far away. I've killed 1 Deathclaw in this playthrough, and I used a ton of dynamite. He's gonna see me. Oh, there's another one. Hello. Oh, there's more. Okay. This is not gonna end well. Yep. I don't know why I went for the head. I think their bellies are weak, aren't they? Yep. Shouldn't have done that. 2 Deathclaws versus 1 trusty service rifle. Precisely, and I got the outcome I was expecting. But I gotta go that way. Is there a way around? No. What if I came up from the south? Would that be a waste? You hate hard cases for the guitar? Never liked Windows 11 for gaming. I've heard people had crashes. I don't run Windows 11. I am on Windows 10. And I'm going to run Windows 10 as long as I possibly can. If I go here, I'm probably going to have to kill a bunch of powder gangers, but that's okay. We can do that. Just slam my leg into one just now. People are still playing on 10, even paid 30 for 1 more year of updates. I've still been getting regular updates. Oh, hello. Okay. Oh, you're hit. Okay. Right behind me. How did you miss that? Lord Death perk? But they stopped servicing the security firmware. Mom said she's going to upgrade her PC so that I can play better games on it. That's valid. I will never go back from PC. Consoles are fine, but I don't ever expect to actually own one. Windows 10 is still good, even though Microsoft stopped supporting it. It is. But they're trying to push Windows 11 because they're trying to make money. Tried downloading a new game and it took forever. Mine take forever because I have terrible internet. Okay, so we're going to come up from the south. Maybe it'll be a little bit safer. And also games think that they need to be 120 plus gigs. It's insane. This game is like 10. Maybe 12. I loved Windows 7 to the point. Oh, I'm surrounded. Hi, guys. Too busy reading chat, not shooting people in the head. Alright. Guess it makes sense because it's like a 7-year-old PC. This PC... I think I built it in 2020. And I just put in a new graphics card. It's the first Second upgrade it's ever received. I put a new hard drive in it. Yeah, there's another one down there. This level is filled with ads and AI. I don't understand the need to have AI in everything. Maybe that's just my boomer mentality, but it's super unnecessary in my opinion. My mom's PC is an all-in-one PC monitor, so she hasn't added anything. Yeah, my parents have an all-in-one. And I've been telling my dad for years that he needs to upgrade to something that actually functions. But he hasn't done it. I have my old one from 2008 and have Wizard 101. I loved Windows 7 to the point I kept it on my PC for like 5 years into the life cycle of 10. Don't drink and type. I wish I was with you right now. I'd do that too, but I don't have anything at the moment. I actually drank my last adult beverage on stream, was that a week ago? When my car broke down. Still runs Windows 7. I remember Windows 7. I think I used it. I don't know. I was in middle school when Windows 10 came around. That was a carton of cigarettes, 6 pounds. Good grief. I have a couple things I can eat. 2 pounds. 2 pounds. That's all I need to shave off. That'll work. My younger cousin says Windows 11 is the best Windows update. Well, okay. No offense to you, but I know you're young. And if you have a cousin who's younger than you, the experiences of Windows 10 probably aren't there. The OS I ran was Windows 7 Ultimate. I haven't ran anything but Windows 10 for about, how old am I? 15 years? Is that more powder gangers? Sure is. Hi, guys. Oh, nice. That felt good. Woo! How did I lose karma and gain karma by killing the same faction? Hey, you know what they say about wisdom from the mouth of babes? Gotta be better than Geek Squad. I had a buddy who was on Geek Squad. He was doing that in college. Bought the max out version of Windows 10 for my old gaming laptop. That's the way to do it. I may or may not have pirated mine. Okay, I don't understand this. Never bought a legitimate Windows product in my life. It's a thing. varmint rifle. Just hate when Microsoft kills OS too early. I don't know if it's too early. It's been around for a really long time. The thing is, it's dependable, and I think they're just too anxious about making something new. Oh, hi. Ow. Should have quick saved. Did they just... They blew themselves up. I saw bits flying after the explosion. Man, you were a smart one. If I buy Windows, how am I going to find space to budget for minis? Precisely! A man of reason. I should probably take a stim. How many do I have? 3. Ah! Alright, that was a waste. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Hello. Gotta hit at least once, right? Okay. Worst Windows I hated so much was Windows Vista. I never ran that one. About to blow up again. Gosh dang it. XP was my old school laptop. See, I was... Hang on. Organize, pull resources. Okay, good luck with that. I didn't play my first console. Well, I didn't own my first console until I was 14. And it was a Wii. I think that's right. And then my next one was an Xbox 360. Handhelds, I did have a DS Lite. That was the handheld that I had since I was like 8. And I got it like 2 or 3 years after they came out. And then after my 360, I had this little crappy laptop that I actually managed to run Fallout 4 on, which was very surprising. And then after that, I bought this. I built this PC, or had this PC built on a budget. And I've slowly upgraded it, and I've never owned anything since. Quick question, is the Steam Deck worth the purchase? I can't speak on it. I have a few friends who have one, and they like it because it's a Switch that you can take with you, but you can play Steam games. So if I had one, I would probably play it. I have a theory that literally every person that is currently between the ages of 20 and 30 got a Wii at some point growing up. Yep, that was me. I had a DSi XL. I skipped the DSi. My sister had one, but I did not. I played the Lite, and then I got a 2DS. I bought it off a buddy of mine. First gaming was the N64. I had a friend who had an N64, and I might have played it a handful of times. I really didn't have much of anything gaming-wise growing up. The Wii was peak. The Wii was peak. Some of my favorite games came from the Wii. I own an Xbox, Xbox 360, and Xbox One, and the new. I haven't owned an Xbox since the 360. I am in the right place. My favorite Zelda game of all time was on the Wii, and it was Twilight Princess. Absolute favorite Zelda game. Simply because it was dark fantasy, and it had a really good story. First game I played was GoldenEye 007. found the best Christmas album. It's a Reliant K. Rat Scorpion. The only one. And it's glitched. Favorite Wii game was Guitar Hero. I like playing some of the more obscure games, so I played like, I don't know, Go Vacation was one my sister and I played a lot. And I liked Wii Music. I was a musician. Am a musician. And I liked being able to do stuff with that. Wow, what were some of the other ones? Skylanders. Skylanders was my jam. I loved Skylanders so much. Called a very 1999 Christmas. Who is that? Growing up, we always got hand-me-downs from my much older cousins, whose parents gave me their SNES, PlayStation 1 and 2 my whole life. I've been like a decade behind the games I play. Me too! Except for now, when I actually have adult money and I can buy my own stuff. I like PlayStation, but I never liked their controllers. The reason why I bought a PS5 is just for Spider-Man. Yeah, I'm a fan of Xbox controllers just because that's what I played forever. You think it's Jay Schlatt? Like the streamer Jay Schlatt? I didn't know he was a musician. I'm over encumbered again. He has some interesting content. He also has some interesting ideas about streaming and YouTube that I don't necessarily agree with. But I guess to each their own. He has 2 Christmas albums. One for this year and one from last year. Oh yeah, this is the Brotherhood, alright.
Listen very closely and do as I say. Your life depends on it. Hand over everything you're carrying. Weapons, ammo, clothes, armor, everything. I want you
Can't
stripped
beat
down
the
to
Christopher
ground
Lee Christmas album. I agree. I wholeheartedly agree.
There's nothing to talk over. You can strip down and hand over your equipment, or you can die.
I kind of want to side with the Brotherhood because I like the Brotherhood. 100 messages today on Restream. You guys are chatty.
Take it all off and hand it to me. And come inside and through the door at the rear of the chamber. Paladin Ramos is waiting for you.
Are you gonna turn around first? Nope, you just took everything. Strip me down to my skivvies, and now I gotta... Okay.
How the hell did you get in here? Normally I would have already shot you, but I'm under orders to bring you to the Elder. Will you come peacefully?
I'll speak.
Okay. I'll take you to him. Follow
Need to
me.
get a better
Close,
streaming setup.
or you'll be shot.
Okay, if you want to stream, there is such a learning curve. Such a learning curve. I've dedicated so much time just to learning how to do it effectively with the thing I have. And that's why you're seeing what we have now. Hey, Rankloud, yes, we are playing Fallout because I want to finish the main quest before I watch Season 2 of the show. I hate when new laptops have no CD drives. I like my games physical. I'm with you to an extent. Mostly because discs take up a lot of storage, like physical storage. And I try to avoid as much of that as possible. I join in, you strip. I was stripped.
you find us, stranger? And do tell the truth.
I was exploring the area and I noticed your patrol coming out of here.
You took an extreme risk in coming here. My policy towards trespassers has not been lenient. The security of this bunker is my foremost concern, and I take pains to minimize our exposure topside. For this reason, I might be interested in contracting with an outsider who can accomplish certain tasks, some basic, some a bit more involved. An NCR ranger has begun to set up post in one of the other bunkers up top, for example. I want him driven off. Understood.
Feel your pain. I have over 2 boxes of Xbox games and I'm almost out of space. I have a tote in that room back there that's just stacked full of Xbox and Wii games. I think some Switch games too. Because I never pulled them out. Ever. Except for like a select few that I play on my TV. On my 360 when I feel like it. Reading chat, ignoring the dialogue. Story of my life. Why haven't you killed him already?
Yes, we could kill him easily enough. But sometimes you can learn a great deal by observing people, both enemies and friends. Which is why it will be very interesting to observe how you choose to deal with the situation, and decide which you are, enemy or friend. Do we understand one another? Very well.
Okay.
I'll be interested to see how thoroughly and efficiently you carry
Full
out your
drawers of
mission.
Xbox
Paladin
games.
Ramos will escort you back to the bunker's entrance and set you loose.
May try to up my
Notice
streaming
that I
game when
said
the stream
loose,
machine
not
comes out.
free. You are not
You
free
could.
to carry the secret of this bunker's location
You could.
beyond Hidden Valley.
Like I said, it's a learning curve.
Convinced that you're capable and dependable. To underscore this point, you'll be fitted with an explosive collar. Wander off and it will detonate. Focus on your mission, and you'll be fine.
All right.
Find your equipment in the chest to your right. Don't bother coming back until you've dealt with the ranger.
So you're gonna kill me. I happen to know a certain penal legion in the Imperium that uses such devices. I was gonna say something to you, Channing, and now I can't remember what it was. No, I have not played Dispatch. Dispatch is the game version of Invincible, but for extremely horny people, and I just don't care. I don't care. Invincible is good. It's not Invincible. It's completely separate from Invincible. It's along the same lines of Invincible, and I don't have a desire. I have zero desire. What capture card do you recommend for 4K streaming? I don't use the capture card. I go straight from my tower. So everything you're seeing is coming straight through my graphics card. So I don't know the first thing about capture cards. If I had an actual streaming PC, then I would, but I don't. So Dispatch is peak. I'm just not. I don't know. I'm not horny enough. That's my problem. Nobody clip that. Oh, he said my stuff was in a chest. Am I right? Okay. That means I have to manually pick it all back up. Why am I over encumbered by my own stuff? The collar. The collar happens to weigh just enough that I'm over encumbered again. I want my cowboy hat. I want my armor. Story is great. Skipped all the icky parts. Clipped and saved to SSD. Thanks, Malus. I appreciate you. I still use the built-in Xbox streaming. I never got to do that. Because we're chugging all my water. Oh, 1 pound. These are 3. Okay. Why is RAM so expensive? Couldn't tell you, but it's worth it. I'm running 16 gigs right now, and I'm considering going up to 32. Why do they need more AI centers? You can't really function on less than 16 if you're doing stuff like this. AI is very hungry and keeps eating it. This is true. You gotta have a ton of it if you're gonna run Windows 11. Alright, where am I going? Deal with an NCR ranger who's camping. We're gonna go do that. It is all about the money. Because all these corporations have to monopolize on what they think makes the most money. And they make all these giant games that fail miserably. And the ones that are coming out on top are from the smaller developers. Developers. Now I can't talk. The internet already knows everything about me. Howdy, stranger. I got no beef with the NCR.
Thought you'd sneak up on me, you filthy powder ganger?
Keep pointing that gun at me. I'll stick it up your ass.
Got some stones on you, son. I like that. What can I do for you?
Name one Black. We don't speak of Black Ops 7. Black Ops should have died after Black Ops 2. Black Ops 3 was already too much. Money? We need money, you dumb fool. Money? Dutch Vanderlyn, Red Dead Redemption 2. Man's a Red Dead connoisseur. Bought it and uninstalled. What are you doing here?
Well, I thought I might set up a safe house in one of the bunkers here. Between the remote location and the dust storms, figured it was ideal. Of course, seems a lot less remote since you showed up. Plus, I haven't been able to get my radio working, and a safe house is no good without one. I reckon I'll stick around a while, patrol for troublemakers, see if I can get that radio working.
So no one knows you're here?
Standard practice. Rangers operate on our own most of the time, and that's how we like it. Usually we call in our positions to McCarran to be relayed to other Rangers, but I can handle myself. I'm sure as hell not going to lose any sleep on account of a goddamn broken down radio, but it will shorten my stay if I can't fix it.
Bad location for a safe house.
And in your expert opinion, why would that be?
Once or twice a month? Yeah, we can do that.
You've seen that with your own 2 eyes?
So does NCR stand for something? Like New Caribbean Republic or New California? It's New Californian.
You know they hold up here. Be a rude awakening to find 15 of those merciless bastards looking down at me snoozing on my bedroll. Yep, I'd be better off setting up an ambush along one of their routes to catch stragglers. Thanks for the information. You may have saved my life.
Alright. He's gone. If I can, I'd like to be in good standing with the NCR and the Brotherhood. Because I have a feeling I'm going to turn on House. And I already don't like the Legion. But I know the NCR... the NCR and the Brotherhood do not get along. Yeah, bang. I could have killed him. Could have. But I'd like to stay on both of their good sides. if at all possible. And I don't remember, in the show we're supposed to get a defined canon ending for this game. It's the wrong rock. It's like I better get New Vegas done. Yeah, because the show's coming out sometime. Hang on. I gotta look this up. On the 17th. So we have 2 weeks. Just under 2 weeks to get this done. Got a challenge, eat only RDR food for 24 hours. I don't have the capacity for that. Also need to factor in the season 1 watch time. I binged season 1 in 2 days. I absolutely loved it. But you also have to know a little bit about Fallout lore. Fallout 4 spoiler lore. Not great lore, but it's lore. The best lore probably comes from 3 and from this. And from 1 and 2. So I just watch lore videos. That's what I would do. And my game crashed. I hope it autosaved. Whoops. Try this again. I mean, it sets up the setting fine. My non-gamer friends understood it well enough. I guess that's true. I think I enjoyed it more, though, because of the lore that I knew about it. I have New Vegas and Fallout 4. I would play 3. 3 is my all-time favorite Fallout game. Okay, we're good. Don't crash this time.
Stand back from the door. The Elder's eager to hear your report.
RDR 2 feels like an RPG. You eat, sleep, and bathe. It is an RPG. No, it's $10. And I think the older games are free, but there's a good reason for that. Listen, old games don't cost that much. It's a rule of thumb. If you have an old game, it's not going to cost you hardly anything. Unless you're Skyrim.
How did you resolve the situation with the ranger?
Won't be a problem.
Why did he leave? And what makes you think he won't be back?
Because he doesn't want to get ambushed.
Yes, you exploited his fear of powder gangers very effectively. The collar includes a microphone, you see. Part of the test. He'll keep his distance, setting ambushes, never suspecting that these bunkers house something far more dangerous to him than criminals. Well played. Since you completed your assigned task, I will
You just
allow
have to
you
get
maneuver
over
in the bunker freely.
the fact that they don't
So
have
let's
modern
get that collar
graphics.
off you.
Which doesn't bother me,
There,
because
that's better, I hope.
it doesn't.
Now that we
I
have
don't
that bit of
mind.
unpleasantness out of the way, there is
I
another
don't mind
matter
if you're
we'd like to
playing
discuss
just a bunch of polygons.
Stop by the command room when you can.
Older games, you
Oh,
pay
and bear
60.
in mind, if you end
That's
up
it,
betraying
but today
us,
we need
we'll
your
know
money.
it, and there will be no
Even if it's
mercy.
$80 game. You can try 76. I don't really want to play 76 because it's an MMO and it's kind of tropey. And it doesn't really serve much to the community. Like, it doesn't really have any lore, and it's just a bunch of stuff that doesn't really contribute to the world. It's just kind of there. I'm also not a huge MMO proponent. He says as he has 18 parts of DDO on his other channel. And SWTOR. I have probably close to 800 hours in SWTOR. What was I doing? Okay, in the command room. Heard it's horrible and it's the worst Fallout game. I can't speak on it because I haven't played it. But I would assume... I know people hate it. Might get Cyberpunk. My friend says it's a good game. I've never played Cyberpunk, but I know people love it. Might just buy all the games that I want when I get paid. It's what I do. I don't buy games, though. I buy Warhammer. If I want to buy games, then join my Patreon. You can pay for me to buy games and PC equipment. You guys actually help me buy this graphics card. So, I appreciate those of you who are my patrons. Good now, back in 2020, buggy mess. I wouldn't know.
When you first showed up on our doorstep, I'll admit at first I didn't know what to think. After
Opinions on my nation's opus, Witcher 3.
Decided that an outsider could
I
be
like
great
Witcher
use
3.
right now. However, I will not force you to help us.
I could play it on stream
If you
too.
refuse, you will be
As far
allowed
as
to
a
leave.
fantasy game, or a fantasy game goes,
Keeping an eye on
I think it's top tier.
What do you say, outsider? Are you willing to help us?
I didn't hear what you said. I like Witcher 3. I haven't played a ton of Witcher 2, and I've never played Witcher 1, but I own all three. Also, despite the fact of the mixed reviews, I liked The Witcher show a lot. I won't watch anything without Henry Cavill, though. But I thought it was a great show. As its own thing, it was good. Buying video games and other items, it's almost like the same thing. Yeah, kinda. Games aren't really my true hobby, though. Warhammer is my true hobby. Oh, by the way, I'm painting a Tech Marine, and he's going in the Terminus Knights, and he needs to be done, but he's not. I just set him here to show everyone. I have almost all of the base coats down. And I'll go in with the washes and the highlights, but... Ever played Mass Effect? I have played Mass Effect. I haven't played it to completion. I played Mass Effect 1. It was a good game. I just kind of fell off because I got distracted by other things. Hobby is guitar, video games, but mostly guitar. My hobby used to be guitar. And it still kind of is. Sometimes I'll pick them up and I'll write something sometimes. I have so many unfinished projects on this computer. I couldn't get through more than a couple episodes of The Witcher show, to be honest. I think the current crop of fantasy shows just don't do it for me. See, and I have a really hard time finding fantasy shows that I enjoy. I watched the first episode of Wheel of Time. I wasn't really a fan. I refuse to watch Rings of Power because I'm 100% a Tolkien advocate, and I have no desire to watch them burn what he created. But I really liked The Witcher show. That's one of the few fantasy shows that I could really get behind. Like I said, as its own thing, if you separate it from the books and the games, it's good, in my opinion. There are a few episodes that fell off, but it was. I thought it was good. I've rewatched it 3 times. Should sell those? I'm not gonna sell anything. Because I still play them. It's just not as often as I'm painting Warhammer or gaming. My hobbies used to be Funko Pops, but stopped because of the cost of the hobby. Is that a hobby or more of just collecting? Because I do some of that too. I have some collection back there. Still enjoy gaming. One hobby I used to do was Lego. I do Lego. Well, not as much as I used to, but I have a bunch back there. You a big ASLF guy? Game of Thrones. I've never seen an episode of Game of Thrones, and I've never read the books, and it wasn't really something that interested me. I know it's like pop culture defining, but it wasn't something that really attracted me. I'd say it's collecting. Yeah, it's probably collecting. I have some Funkos back there, and I thought about selling them just to make more shelf space. I have some action figures and stuff back there too. I've recently gotten into collecting Transformers, just because I used to like Transformers a lot as a kid, and I'm like, you know, I should find all my old Transformers and I should display them. And they're all on that shelf right there that's very poorly lit. But I've got Transformers and Funkos and action figures, and I've got action figures and Warhammer on that shelf over there on that side. I've got all sorts of stuff. Transformers are peak. I loved Transformers. I loved the 80s shows, the 80s movies. Some of the modern cartoons were okay. Not the new ones. Those were hot garbage. I'd say I used to collect Funko Pops, but stopped because of the cost. Funko Pops is one of those things that the market has become so oversaturated, they just don't feel special anymore. That's kind of the reason I stopped. I did it at first because they were kind of cool. I've got a bunch of Marvel ones. I've got a Fallout one, Dungeons and Dragons movie one. The ones that I actually tried to collect a set were My Hero Academia. I have 5 or 6 of those. Because I love My Hero. It's by far my favorite anime. I stopped watching around season 7, and I need to get caught back up, but like the 3D-ish looking ones. Yeah. I need to keep going.
Then allow me to explain our situation. This bunker
Explain.
is currently locked down, allowing no entry or exit, with you being one of the few exceptions. In exceptional cases, teams are sent out to investigate sites or retrieve materials deemed too important to ignore. 3 such teams have gone missing recently, and the news of their disappearance has not yet been widely spread to avoid undue concern. In order to maintain the peace and adhere to the strictures of the lockdown, I need to send someone else to discover what happened to them.
It was Robots in Disguise. The cartoons that I watched the 80s ones. I watched, what was the anime one? It wasn't Cybertron Wars, was it? And I loved Beast Wars. Beast Wars was awesome. One Funko Star Wars. Yeah, I don't really keep an inventory of what I have anymore.
I'm glad I can count on you. Oh, and one other thing. The patrols each had a holotape detailing their missions that you can use to track them. The shielding of the bunker prevents us from actively tracking them, but their positions should show up on your map once you get to the surface. Should our worst fears become realized, please bring back all 3 of the holotapes from the patrols. Otherwise, bring our brothers home. I've given the order that you be given access to some of the equipment our scouts and patrols have scavenged over the years. You won't be allowed to purchase any prohibited equipment, but hopefully some of what's available will prove useful to you.
All right. Need to watch so many shows. There are a lot of shows. Too many shows. Got back into Metallica because of Stranger Things season 4. Okay, okay. I think this is a very cold take, but Eddie is by far the best character ever written in Stranger Things. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. And I'm waiting for him to come back in season 5.
So, you're the outsider that's been given leave to wander around freely. Desperate times call for desperate measures, I guess.
It's quite the come over, sir.
I'm
Hoping
the head
much?
paladin of this chapter. I think we might be able to help each other out. I don't know what the Elder talked to you about, but I can tell you this chapter is in trouble. And he's at the center of it. Are you willing to listen to what I have to say? Why should you trust the Elder? I'd recommend listening to both of us. and choosing who
Agreed.
to
From the
trust
clips I
yourself.
watched, he is the
So, you
best.
willing to listen?
He is absolutely the best.
As you may have already heard, this entire base is under a state of lockdown. No one goes out except small patrols at night. Most of the chapter has been sealed in for years. And those few who were outside when the lockdown was initiated are forbidden from returning. Morale has plummeted as time has gone by. And many of our current paladins haven't seen combat outside of training simulations. And all because of the Elder's explicit order that no one be allowed in or out. The only way things will change is if a new Elder is installed. I would. I'm the senior-most paladin in the chapter, and have more combat experience than any 2 others here put together. I'd gladly support another candidate, but no one has the courage to step forward and make the attempt, so it falls to me. I would put this chapter back on the right path, if I could just assume leadership.
It sounds rather chaos of you. People think he's coming back as a D&D character that defeated Vecna in an old campaign within the show. I've seen those theories. I've been seeing those series since the end of season 4. So in core D&D, there is actually a character named Cass. And he was like he's a vampire. And he did defeat Vecna in the core D&D lore. And he has a habit of returning over and over and over again. And there's all these Easter eggs that people think that Eddie is him. And I think there's some truth to it. And I won't spoil anything in season 5. I'm caught up on all the episodes they've released, and I'm waiting until Christmas when they release the next ones. But I am fiending for Eddie to come back. Last Funko I bought was Agatha from Marvel. That Funko cost $30. I said no more and stopped. Just saw them. Yeah, that's fantastic. Ever tried Magic the Gathering? I have, and I can't get anyone to play with me, so I haven't actively tried, but I have like 4 commander decks built that I've been meaning to try out, but no one will play. I love Solo in Season 4, tried to learn it, it's killing me. I'm not enough of a Metallica fan to try to learn. Actually, I don't like Metallica at all. And I know that's a hot take in the metal community. Well, a distinct sub-faction of the metal community. I don't like him. Or don't like them. But what can I say? I listen to metalcore and deathcore, and that turns off a lot of people. But I don't care. Uh,
I don't know. I've gone through our records dozens of times looking for a precedent regarding the dismissal of an elder and come up with nothing. The people who are most likely to know how it could be done are also some of McNamara's strongest supporters, so they refuse to help me, which is why we're having this conversation. An outsider such as yourself would arouse less suspicion asking questions about such matters. The fact that the elder has some tasks for you means his faithful won't suspect you, and you have a line open to the man himself. In short, you're in a perfect position to help me. Will you at least think about it?
I'll think about it.
If I become elder, the lockdown will be lifted, and we'll once again be able to send patrols out into the wastes. We'll become powerful again. And when that happens, it will be good to have the Brotherhood as an ally. Good enough?
I'll see what I can do.
That'll have to do. I'd recommend going to see Ramos first. As head of security, he's more familiar with our protocols than anyone else here. You could also try to find something relevant in our data store, though last I heard Scribe Ibsen is having a bit of a problem accessing it. And if McNamara should give you any tasks, I'd ask that you kept me abreast of them. Report anything you find to me, and we'll move from there.
Interesting. My music is more classic rock from the 80s and 90s. Death metal is my favorite genre. I say that, but my wallpaper profile picture is James Hetfield. I never got into that crowd of metal. The metal that I got into was from much more of an emotional side. So that's why I listen to a lot of deathcore and metalcore, because you feel a lot more of the passion. And in my opinion, I grew up playing a lot of music that, how do I want to word this? It meant a lot emotionally, and so that was the stuff that I gravitated towards. So I listened to bands. I was kind of a kid, so I didn't have access to the whole discography of a lot of things that I did until I was like in high school. But I listened to a lot of Red and Under Oath. Skillet was my jam forever until about 10 years ago when they kind of fell off. To music by Michael Jackson, Pat Benatar, AC/DC, and Aerosmith. Guns N' Roses. See, those are classics. Honestly, and this is a hot take for a lot of people, I don't really enjoy the classics. I can appreciate the classics, but I don't enjoy them. Don't encourage him. You listened to Red Leather before? He's a Western artist. It sounds more like rock. I'm not. Let's see. Where am I going? What am I doing? Elders being dismissed. I'm going to do that first. Look at the map. Okay, I would imagine that would be in here, right? The old records.
I heard some special squad of Rangers on its way to the Vegas area. I guess the NCR is finally getting serious about fighting the Legion.
Look, this isn't a great time. Oh, what the hell? It's not like we're making any progress. I'm Ibsen, and I hope your day is going
No,
better
I
than mine
don't
is.
enjoy the classics. They don't tickle my fancy. That's why I listen to metalcore and deathcore.
You and me both. The Elder wants this data store operational pronto, but it doesn't look like the damn thing will be working anytime soon.
Yeah, you guys talk amongst yourselves.
One of our exploratory patrols, back when we had exploratory patrols, found a data disk in some ruins out in the waste. Well, we finally got around to cataloging the damn thing and got shut out of our own data store the second it loaded. Turns out it had a virus on it. Yeah, some pre-war jackass with too much time on his hands apparently decided to inflict his misery on those around him. It's scrambling all the terminals here at the moment. Luckily, we only use this section for storing historical data.
You're gonna buy the man, Bon Jovi? That's all I saw.
I suppose it couldn't hurt to get another pair of eyes on this. Maybe you'll be able to come up with something coming at it fresh. While the entire system is infected, the virus itself is spread across 3 terminals. The problem is that it keeps moving periodically. We'll have it nailed down in a terminal or two, only to have it jump to another set of terminals before we locate the 3rd.
Skyblock teaches us that no matter what, how ridiculous the odds may seem, within us resides power to overcome these challenges and achieve something beautiful that one day we'll look back where we started and be amazed by how far we've come. Technoblade. Ever heard of Kubla Khan? I know Kubla Khan. Yes. Quickly became one of my favorites. Always go out of the way to attend their shows. I haven't been to a concert in probably 3 or 4 years. So I have this one reason that I don't really go to concerts. Is because I get this incessant need to be up there on the stage. Because I'm a performer. I love performing. I love playing music on stage. And I just feel like crap after a show. I listen to a lot of music, but when I do, it's instrumental, oldies, 80s. But yeah, we know. In worship, sometimes I'll do soundtracks and pop. My entire Spotify, my Spotify Wrapped was Warhammer game soundtracks. Because I listen to them all day at work. I listen to them when I'm walking around the house. I listen to them when I'm painting. It's kind of a problem. Too old to listen to loud music. My favorite band of all time is Nothing More. And I listen to them constantly. Not as much as Warhammer soundtracks, apparently. But that is my go-to favorite band. And that I attempt to play stuff that sounds like them. I mean, Kubla Khan lets you on theirs. If you're lucky, the vocalist himself will throw you off. RDR2 soundtrack was somehow not my #1 album, song, or artist. Mine was Darktide. My Warhammer people will know.
You'll need to locate it on 3 different terminals in this area in 1 minute. Any longer and it'll jump, and you'll have to start all over.
Locating time crunch.
Will probably be nearly impossible, but the pompous little bastard that wrote it made things a little easier for us. Normally, terminals infected by the virus just display gibberish, but we found that terminals the virus moved to had some real data passed to them. We were able to decrypt the data and discovered that it was just messages from the virus's writer taunting his victims. When you find terminals with those messages, lock them down and move on. Find 3 of them before the virus jumps, and we'll wipe the damn thing.
Alright, we're going to try this. Probably going to fail miserably. My Spotify #1 was Slipknot's first album, and it has been for like 5 years in a row. This was the first year that I didn't have any actual music that wasn't soundtracks. It was all Warhammer, but that's because I played it constantly all year.
Best of luck to you. I'll tell the others to take a break so they don't get in your way. Oh, and I'll keep track of when it jumps for you. To maximize your chances, wait for my signal before you begin.
Okay, where am I going?
Hello.
Set this as the active quest, if that helps. Okay.
I'll track the virus from over here. The virus just jumped. Find which terminals it went to.
Takes a little getting used to, doesn't it?
Is there a way to tell?
10 seconds.
Am I just supposed to search them all?
Damn, it's jumped. I thought we might have had it that time.
Alright, well.
The reports say Mr. House's robots are now
Blondie
using
Call Me
tech
playing in the background.
We need to send a team up there soon.
Did you want to try isolating the virus?
Yes.
All right.
Alright, so I just gotta search all the terminals, I guess.
The virus just jumped. Find which terminals it went to.
I don't know which ones I've already checked.
10 seconds.
Is it the same one every time? Alright, well, this isn't helpful.
Damn, it's jumped. I thought we might have had it that time.
You're being watched.
Did you want to try isolating the virus?
Let's try it again. See, I made myself a new Red Dead outfit. It's one of my favorites, post in general. Sweet, I'll check it out in a little bit.
All right. I'll monitor when it jumps. When I give the signal, start
Finish
checking
cooking, now
terminals.
on to Warhammer painting.
So don't get any
I should do
ideas.
that too.
The virus just jumped. Find which terminals it went to.
What are you supposed to tell? There's got to be an easier way than doing this. Oops, crap. Okay.
10 seconds.
It's kind of just chance.
Damn, it's jumped. I thought we might have had it that time.
Hey,
Did you want to try isolating the virus?
I need to figure out a system.
All right. I'll monitor when it jumps. When I give the signal, start checking terminals.
It's giving Lieutenant Surge Gym Puzzle.
Hello, outsider.
I remember that one.
The bunker takes a little getting used to, doesn't it?
The virus just jumped. Find which terminals it went to.
I'm trying, but I gotta check literally all of them. There's no way I can do all of these.
Damn, it's jumped. I thought we might have had it that time.
Well, I haven't found it
Did you wanna
yet.
try isolating the virus?
We gotta do this 3 times? There's gotta be a tell.
The virus just jumped. Find which terminals it went to.
Check all the outside ones, I guess. Takes me a minute just to walk around the place.
Damn, it's jumped. I thought we might have had it that time. Did you want to try isolating the virus? I suppose I could. I don't have time to think about silly things like politics right now. My main concern right now is getting this
Same, bro.
data store up and running.
You know you don't want to watch me.
Yes, did you have an idea that might help us?
My science was higher.
Was there something else you wanted? Bye. Did you want to try isolating the virus?
Let's give it one more.
All right. I'll monitor when it jumps. When I give the signal, start checking terminals.
What is the best method?
The virus just jumped. Find which terminals it went to.
Didn't even read it. I didn't read that one either. Getting too trigger happy.
Damn, it's jumped. I thought we might have had it that time.
It's getting mildly infuriating.
The bunker takes a little getting used to, doesn't it?
Did you want to try isolating the...
I'm gonna drive everyone
All right,
crazy by
I'll
trying to do
monitor when
this.
it jumps. When I give the signal, start checking terminals.
Wonder if it spawns on the opposite side.
The virus just jumped. Find which terminals it went to.
I'm just trying things at this point. Nope. The opposite corner. Nope. I did it.
Hello, outsider.
I did it.
Damn, it's jumped. I thought we might have had it that
I did it, though. I'm being dumb. Okay, I know how to do it.
Want to try isolating the virus?
Alright, peace.
All right. The virus just jumped. Find which terminals it went to.
Okay. Did it jump again? Crap.
10 seconds.
I did it. Do I have to do all 3? Is it on 3 separate ones?
Damn, it's jumped.
Okay.
I thought we might have
I
had
have a
time.
vague idea of what I'm supposed to do now.
Do you want to try isolating?
Yes. A vague idea.
The virus just jumped.
So did I.
Find which terminals it went to.
Okay.
10 seconds.
I don't understand how I'm supposed to get all 3. I'm not gonna make it.
Damn, it's jumped. I thought we might have had it that time.
Okay.
Did you want to try isolating?
Yes. There's gotta be a good way to do this.
The virus just jumped.
I've gotta just get lucky.
Find which terminals it went to.
There's one.
Seconds.
Not gonna make it. This is insane. Okay, there's 2, but I'm not gonna make the next one. Oh. Is that 3?
That's it. We got it. The virus has been purged.
Oh! We did it.
You actually did it. If you don't mind my saying so, I didn't think you had a chance in hell of pulling it off.
I didn't either.
But I'm glad to be wrong for once. Thank you, my friend. Please feel free to access the data store at your leisure.
That was painful.
I'm only allowed to give you access to non-classified topics, but it's better than nothing, right? I
can understand how the man might be frustrated by the current situation. He's a take-charge sort of fellow. Standing around's not his strong suit. I myself often wish we could end this interminable stasis and begin moving forward again. Oh, all kinds of things. There was already information regarding the layout and systems.
Would have
of this
given up
bunker.
like 3 minutes
Since
ago.
added
I
our
was
own data as
determined.
well. Prior to the lockdown, we had extensively scouted the surrounding area and compiled dossiers on nearby points of interest. Well, you'd have to get a senior-level member of the chapter to unlock a topic for you. I've given you access to what I can, but that's not much.
Alright, so I
The
need
majority
more.
of topics fall under Ramos's aegis, since they'd constitute a security risk. Good luck getting anything out of him. You might have better luck with another member of the senior staff. Try talking to them about it.
Hold on, checking a couple things. Alright.
Later.
That was menacing.
You're being watched, so don't get any ideas.
You're being watched. I don't remember what I'm doing. You are holding nothing, sir. Do they have you on too many drugs? Hello? He's not listening. Who are you?
Bunker takes a little getting used to.
Oh, yeah.
Your presence here, let's just say it's highly irregular.
It feels irregular.
Outsiders aren't even allowed to know that our bunker's here, let alone come and go freely. You impressed Elder McNamara, obviously. He must believe that you'd be very useful. So, you've been talking to Hardin, eh? He's been looking for a way to usurp McNamara ever since the lockdown started. Don't get me wrong, he's a good man. But Elder McNamara has done all right by us. If it weren't for him, none of us would have survived at Helios. I'll tell you what I told Hardin. There have been only a few cases of elders being dismissed from their posts in the Brotherhood's history. And those involve crimes that someone like Elder McNamara is just not capable of. You can look it up for yourself if you want. I'll grant you access to that portion of the history section of our data store. See Senior Scribe Ibsen about accessing it. I'm sure someone's told you all this before. Several years back, we were running our chapter out the Helios 1 solar power station. Our elder at the time, Elijah, had some kind of obsession with the place, which is the only reason we stayed as long as we did. That place was hardly defensible, and we knew the NCR was moving in on us, but the elder refused to budge, insisting that he just needed more time. We never found out what he needed time for. Wave upon wave of NCR troopers hit us from all directions. We held out for a time, but we were grossly outnumbered, and they had more men than we had ammo. Eventually, our positions collapsed. Elder Elijah was nowhere to be found, so McNamara took charge and led what remained of us on a counteroffensive west. We lost a lot of men and women, but we broke through and made it here. Make no mistake, McNamara saved this chapter that day.
Okay.
Who was Elijah more like? He was our elder before McNamara. Bright guy, but just between you and me, he was a little off. Our mission is to recover and preserve the technology of the past, but Elijah wanted more. He sought ways to improve upon technology.
Heresy.
When we found Helios 1, he was like a kid in a candy store. He kept talking about the potential, and a grand design never realized. He even insisted we set up our base there, against the objection of nearly every paladin. What followed is a whole other story. That's right. Nothing gets in or out of here without me knowing it. Normally, that would have fallen under my jurisdiction, but the Elder thought it'd provide a good test for you, so I backed off. Under the lockdown, only essential personnel are permitted to enter or leave. That includes supply runners and high-security patrols. All other personnel are forbidden to leave, and any personnel that were out there when the lockdown was enacted are forbidden from returning. Fine by me. Bye.
All right. So I did that. Keep going for every other game's controls but this one. Is this another way out? Oh, this is the way out. I'm all turned around down here. Crazy how much better the Brotherhood characterization was in this game compared to 3. Right? They have so much more personality. They're not just faceless soldiers. They did bring a little of it back in Fallout 4. Probably this way. It's not this way. It is this way. This way. Oh, I'm back in here. Okay.
I heard. Hello again, my friend. I hope you've been finding the information in the data store useful. The majority of topics fall under Ramos's aegis, since they'd constitute a security risk. Good luck getting anything out of him. You might have better luck with another member of the senior staff. Try talking to them about it. Later.
I really wish you'd stop being so intimidating. Suppose I should complete what I'm supposed to do. You fell. I saw that.
The reports say Mr. House's robots are now using tech we've never heard of. We need to send a team up there soon.
What is getting shot? Target practice, I assume. So I'm not going to get anything out of you?
Oh, hey there.
Okay.
Later.
Hello. It's windy. Wrong way. That way. Nope. That way. Suppose I'm supposed to get out of the fence. That would make sense. But who am I to make sense? Oh, hey, the fence is broken. Hello. Aw, I don't get disadvantage on my shots because of poor conditions? Alright, well, that's gone. Whoa. Hello. I hate these things. As long as it doesn't see me, it's fine. Wait, where am I going? Over there. Okay. You're not gonna shoot through the rock. I don't know. What do we think? Should I try to play Fallout 1 or 2? Should I give myself the headache? Because I know these things kind of derive from that. Alright, well, these guys are very, very, very dead. Power armor. If I put power armor on, doesn't that increase my strength, or is that just a Fallout 4 thing? I never really wore power armor. I mean, I like playing those, but it's up to you if it's worth the try, though. My issue is I have a little bit of PTSD from playing older games. Power armor training is required? Well, that's dumb. It's perfectly good power armor. And I know both 1 and 2 are slogs to play. 2, or 1 more so than 2. Oh. And there's another one here too. Can I boost my strength? Not by that much. Hmm. Guess I drop it all. So with old games of that style, it's a question of tolerance. I have Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 save files I can load up, play, and have a great time. Say maybe try them, and if you just can't do them, at least you'll know going forward. Yeah, you're right. See, I'm of the mindset, I don't mind old games. I most of the time enjoy old games unless they just become so unbearably difficult that I just have no desire to play them anymore. Like Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. I'd love to at least pick up 2 just to see what it's like. I've watched some gameplay of it. Guess I'll drop this power armor that I just fixed. $20. Nobody really wants to buy anything in the Brotherhood. It's not that far. Can I walk it back? Slowly, just trudging my way along. Is that chest still down there? Sick with crit rad poison. Alright, let's take some stuff for that. BG 1 and 2 are hard to recommend which one to do first because the writing in 2 is so much better, but it's so cool starting from level 1, especially with how low power you are in AD&D, and go to super high levels in 2. Are they sequential? Like, does it save your save data between the games? I don't know anything about the timeline between them. Because I know 3 is, like, far advanced. we're gonna trudge it. Yeah, your character stat bonuses and spells and some equipment get sent to the second game. That's cool. Because I know Mass Effect does that. And I kind of like that aspect. Doesn't do anything while you have rat poisoning. Is there a doctor down here? Surely there is. You end in the 30s or 40s, depending on the class. I don't mind that. Honestly. I may wrap it up once I get back, because it's my bedtime. And I got stuff I gotta do tomorrow. We'll make it. Eventually. Yeah, it's right here. Howdy, fillers. Y'all look like stormtroopers. Still there. Alright, we're gonna dump this stuff in here. And I'm probably gonna call it a night. Because my bedtime was like an hour ago. I'm gonna leave this stuff here. I'll be back. Leave all the stuff they dropped. We had summarized the two games are BG1, a pretty decent but kind of unoriginal main quest that introduces you to a cool open world with a huge amount of content, but more short story style. BG2 is way better story and extremely good character work, even though some is unvoiced, but loses some of the open world charm. I would be interested, for sure. I would be interested in giving it a shot. Because I don't mind unoriginal quests. It would make it feel a little more like a MMO. But yeah, if it has a huge amount of content, that would be slightly appealing. Yeah, we'll see you Tuesday. I'm going to take a few more minutes and try to finish up some of the metallics on my Tech Marine here. And then I'm going to go to bed, because it is that time. But he's going to be cool. He's going in the Terminus Knights, so he will be in the Tannine Crusade. But he has no vehicles to fix, because my Terminus Knights have no vehicles. That may need to be something I'm going to remedy. I really want them to have a Leviathan Dread. But Leviathan Dreads can't fit Primaris, so you have to figure out how to make that feasible within the lore, anyway. Because if they can't fit Primaris, then you can't use them, because all of your Marines are slowly becoming Primaris. And it can't be a super ancient Marine, because the Leviathans are notorious for burning out their pilots. But I love the Leviathan. If it was Chaos, it would make more sense. So I don't know. I could just get a box knot. I like box knots. I don't know. We'll see. He's got to have something to fix. But yeah, that'll be it. And I will see everyone Tuesday if I don't end up spontaneously doing a game stream again like this. So, bye everybody.